love.
Now it's Ask the Dietitian with Sally Sawaya from Sally's Diet Rite.
Anne-Marie 2002, and in the studio this morning, please welcome Sally from Sally's Diet Rite.
Good morning, Sally.
Welcome.
Good morning, guys.
Very nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
So Sally from Sally's Diet Rite, with the right spelt R-I-T-E. How's everything going in Rabier?
Going very well, actually.
So you're on the 4th floor on the main highway.
Yes.
And if we're driving, which building is it? What does it look like?
Just following supermarket Fahad or Fahad, my center. It's the center directly after it.
Oh, okay.
On the main road, Mtailib main road.
Okay. Yes. And is it a nice building to be in?
Yeah, it's actually a new center Nufaili.
Okay, good.
Okay, cool.
So you're helping people with dieting and just because you don't really like dieting, you like to incorporate like a healthy
like a
lifestyle changes. Yes,
yeah.
Lifestyle changes. Just incorporating, the healthy tips in your daily routine, and then you get used to it. Then you can maintain the weight that you lose.
And all the stars do it.
Yeah.
As soon as they become famous, they get a dietitian, and their skin changes.
Everything changes. Your hair, you become healthier.
True.
More energy.
Skin.
Yeah, exactly.
I do have a question for you this morning, and it's a bit off topic, but do potatoes contain protein?
Just a little bit of protein. For example, one small potato contains 2 grams.
So that's not
1
too
to
much.
2 grams. It's not too much, so that's why we consider it a source of carbs rather than a source of protein. But it contains a little bit.
Why do you ask?
I was just wondering the other day, I was eating
Very
potatoes.
Strange thing to wonder. Oh, you know what I was wondering?
Yes.
I have wondering questions too. My mom made, the hummus, like she boiled the fresh chickpeas. And when we put it in the fridge, she had kept some of the water and it became jelly-ish, which reminded me of the jelly of like when you make chicken stock or whatever. It becomes like a jelly as well.
You remember I talked about soluble fiber?
Yeah.
It's the fiber, it's like makes it a bit thick.
Yeah.
And the kind of resistant starch that's found in the chickpeas.
But
so
is it because it's like protein or something?
No, it's the fibers. It's the carbs part of it.
It was so weird.
The fibers, yes. But I mean, it's healthy. And if you put it, if you heat it again, it will solubilize. It melts, yes.
If you have any better questions than that, our WhatsApp number is 03-887-000. Questions for Sally Sawaya. She'd love to answer your questions this morning. Anything to do with nutrition, dieting, that kind of thing. Did you come with your top 5 thing this morning?
Yes,
top 5
Gavin.
things. What is it this morning?
It's 5 tips to gain weight healthily without getting a belly fat.
Good. Yes, we need this because everyone keeps saying to me, God, you're so skinny. Oh, you're going to put on weight. God, you're so skinny. So I've got to put weight on, but I don't want to put weight on my belly.
Exactly.
So healthy ways to put on weight, number 5.
So you have to be aware of your treats. So have an occasional treat. So even if you're underweight, be mindful of the excess sugar, excess fat. Now, occasionally you can have your pie and ice cream and so, but most of the time choose healthy foods that contain nutrients and calories. For example, we're talking about dark chocolate, bran muffins, flavored yogurt, granola bars are all a good option because they contain the nutrients and the calories.
Treats. They're still
and
good.
they're still treats, but we don't want to go with those that are loaded with fat and sugar.
Like deep fried things.
Yes, and then the belly fat will start appearing.
Okay. Number 4.
Eat more frequently, because I know when you're underweight you may feel fuller faster, so eat 5 to 6 smaller meals rather than 2 or 3 large ones. And make every bite count. So be careful, have some snacks like, nuts, peanut butter, cheese, dried fruits. So you need to have the extra calories. Also you can have like a bedtime snack. We normally tell people not to eat at night time, but
a healthy one.
Yes, for underweight people, we'd like to have them. Like peanut butter sandwich or a turkey,
yummy.
Cheese sandwich before they go to sleep.
With wholemeal bread, of course.
Yes.
Number 3.
Try smoothies and shakes because they don't fill you up as much as solid food does. And don't go filling up on those sweetened and creamy coffee mixes or drinks with added sugar. Instead, make your own smoothie, like with fruits, low-fat milk, low-fat yogurt.
Maybe avocado.
Yes, avocados, exactly.
Okay.
Is it avocado season yet? Are they cheap enough for me to buy yet?
Not yet.
A bit cheaper. But you can also sprinkle, for example, flax seeds. Flax seeds, they are a
Yeah,
very good
I don't
source
really
of
like them.
omega-3. You don't like it?
Not really.
On
No.
a salad, it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, number 2.
Increase your portion sizes slightly. Don't go like eating everything in front of you. Just, increase your calorie count by 10 to 20% to increase weight gradually. So make your extras count. Like, for example, add cheese on your scrambled eggs, on your pastas, some dried milk on your soups, olive oil on your salads. Just don't forget to eat protein on every meal. Like, you need about 1.5 gram per kilogram because this builds muscle rather than,
Okay.
makes you gain
Some more
fat.
protein.
And number 1, the healthy ways to gain weight without gaining that fat on your stomach.
Exercise, especially, strength training is very important to build your muscle. And for some people, it helps stimulate their appetite so they start eating more. And make sure you eat properly before and after exercise, especially good carbs to replenish your energy stores and prevent muscle breakdown.
Great. 03-887-000. Sally Sawaya this morning.
Now it's Ask the Dietitian with Sally Sawaya from Sally's Diet Right.
So 03-887-000. What have you got there, Olga Haber?
So a couple of questions coming in. Somebody's asking about eggplants. Hi, Sally. Hi, sweet Sally, actually, they said. Does eggplant have the same benefit when peeled, since it will be colorless? Because usually you say, eat
The more colors, the more
vegetables.
antioxidants. But eggplant have a special kind of antioxidant phytonutrients that's really helpful also. It helps lower actually your cholesterol levels. So,
even inside. It doesn't have to be the skin.
yeah, it doesn't have to be the skin. Although if you look at the eggplant, you say, it doesn't have too much vitamins and minerals, but it has those phytonutrients and antioxidants that helps fight damage to the cells.
So they're still good. Someone's asking about breakfast. What's the best breakfast outing or eating out? So anything other than pastries and mnaish. How many calories are in mnaish anyway? I get a little heavy and lightheaded when I eat mnaish, yet my blood tests are fine. Why is that?
Most probably because you get a surge of, like surge of sugar because it's white flour. White flour acts like sugar in your body. You get a very high sugar after eating mnaish. And then it drops very fast. So you feel maybe lightheaded and tired.
Crash.
And then you want to crave more sugar. So it's better to choose the oat manouche or the whole grain, whole wheat. Now there are many in the market. So if you want to indulge in a manouche once in a while, have it with whole grain.
And you can also have it the one with, if you're having za'atar, it doesn't have to be the one with oil. Sometimes they just
add
sprinkle
the
it.
oil
Or just
after
a
it's
tiny
baked.
bit. Yeah.
True. This is a good option. Another option that I like is omelets when you go out.
Oh, okay.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, just choose them to have little bit of oil. Tell the chef to prepare them with a little bit of oil and with vegetables. It's very healthy with a whole grain toast. Or you can have, labne or cheese sandwich with whole grain breads and vegetables on the
What
side.
if you're at one of those breakfast buffets?
Yes.
On the hotel one?
The hotel one.
I saw your picture last time.
Eat everything and then don't eat for the rest of the day. That's what I do.
It's a good point. And you can do that, or just keep, have your favorites, like 1 or 2 things that you really love.
But you
and
paid for
indulge.
that.
Yeah.
I know.
Anyway, okay.
But back to minushi, we need to demand our minushi places, our local minushi places, start having wholemeal and those oat thing minushis.
I wish, Gavin, because like the manouche, she was asking how many calories.
Yeah.
It's like it can range between 700 and 900 depending on
900
its size
for the cheesy
and its
one.
thickness. Cheesy is more than the za'atar, a bit more.
Yeah,
So
but
cheese is like 1,000?
No, like also again, like between 850 and 900.
that's outrageous.
But if it's thin and small, Gavin, it's like around 600, which is okay.
And it seems to stay in your stomach for like a week.
What if you
Yeah,
have like a
it's heavy.
half one?
Half one is great, and that's what
Okay.
I recommend. Half thin one, and then you can
So
indulge
like
like once
sage.
a week. Yeah,
Sage not
sage is
put in.
great because sage is whole grain actually.
Okay.
So sage is a good option.
All right.
Oh, which is the sage?
The super thin one.
Yeah,
Oh, good. Okay, so I'll have that.
Ooh, Lebanon on sage. How's that?
lovely.
Okay. I'm getting hungry. Somebody says, Sally, I'm 2 months pregnant. Is it safe to go on a diet? And if not, what am I supposed to do not to gain weight or unwanted weight during the pregnancy?
Yes, actually we have an old question about this, and it's recommended that you don't gain weight during the first trimester, or maximum 1 kilo weight gain during the first 3 months, and then you have to gain weight really gradually. Now, if someone is overweight, it's not recommended that she gains more than 6 or 8 kilos during the whole pregnancy.
Yeah.
So we have to be careful to avoid complications at the end.
Because, the person from before was asking, she said, I'm already overweight 10 kilos and I got pregnant. Can I lose weight when I'm pregnant? So losing weight, I don't
is
know.
not
is that
recommended. It's not recommended. But some people lose weight the first 3 months because they get nausea and vomiting.
They don't eat.
So if they lose the first 3 months, and then they can add those kilos gradually, as long as they don't exceed like 8 to 9 kilos. If they are overweight, if they are normal weight, they can go up to 12 kilos.
And what are some healthy snacks that you can have?
Same snack that I always talk about. Nuts are really good because they are filling and they are full of good fats, good for the baby's brain as the pregnancy goes along. Dried fruits, fresh fruits, granola bars with a little bit of sugar, yogurts, calcium source and protein source. So all these nutritious snacks that I always talk about.
03-887-000. Questions for Sally Sawaya this morning.
Somebody has a question. I don't know. It feels like a misconception to me. Is eating cottage cheese every day bad in any way? Like, does it cause zits?
Okay, now cottage cheese is like the new Greek yogurt now.
I love
in
cottage
the US.
cheese. I've always loved it.
It's becoming very famous, and in moderate amounts it's good for you because it's low in calories and very high in proteins. So like, for example, 4 tablespoons contain 100 calories and 14 grams of protein, like as if you are eating 2 eggs.
Wow.
Really?
So it's
God, it's
really
good.
very full of protein, but it's loaded with sodium.
Sodium.
God, there's always got to be some negative thing in there.
Yes, so and if it's too much, it can affect your blood pressure. So make sure to eat in moderate amounts. You can have it, and definitely it doesn't cause any zits or any pimples or something.
Okay. For me, I feel like cottage cheese sometimes is not, I don't see it very often in Lebanon, but it's close to arishe.
Arishe, yes, true.
Arishe, is that how it's called?
Arishe.
And but is it similar, like in terms of nutrition?
It is similar. Arishe is full of protein almost the same way, but the problem is how you top the arishe. So don't put too much honey or
Put
too
jam.
I mean, a little bit of honey is good, and then you
Okay.
can eat it with whole wheat bread, and it's great. It's a great breakfast.
Great.
Well, thank you for all your great advice as usual.
You're welcome.
Sally from Sally's Diet Rite. How do we get in touch with you in Rabier?
My Facebook page and my Insta, it's Sally's Diet Rite, and the Rite is spelled Rite.
Sally, thank you.